when the problem arises like this flood, it affects everybody. And so all of us have been affected because of the conduct of a few people blocking the channels and preventing the water from passing. And so we'll call a National Security Council meeting. We're asking every district to identify, together with the Works and Housing Ministry, where the blockages in the channels are as they pass through the district assemblies, so that we can earmark those places for removal. We just finished an aerial tour of Accra to inspect the flooded areas. Unfortunately, the flooding has been very extensive today for several reasons. There's climate. If you look at the rainfall pattern from 2024, 2025, 2026, you see that increasingly every year we're getting more rain in Accra than we used to get. Accra is built between two natural bodies, the Kwapim Mountain Range and the Atlantic Ocean. And in those years, it was not a problem because Accra was a very small city. But as the population continues to increase and people continue to build, it restricts the path of the streams on their way to the Atlantic. So that's an engineering problem. We need to see how to open the channel. Me mangana, adeshe mama, 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 yefedia kuyeni ondo, efansumi. Garbage. Even in the air, we're talking illicit dumping sites where the wetlands are. Susumbi baby, Mabwagana, Nakana Bayo, Ayo, the Feminwaro. Susumbi baby, Mabwagana, Nakana Bayo, Ayo, the Feminwaro. Now many Yakasara Japadea Yana no di Abebresa did it to my ain't you a seminal said yes Anya Saba Daji Chiliba Baba for Minia Susu Baby Mapwagana Nagana Bayo Eyo Efeminwaro Susu Baby Mapwagana Nagana Bayo
All packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Arts Digital Online.
Batana, Yamiesha no da 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 da, Wamanu near my penny nala, now I'm on no door. Eyasa se batana, Empe Oku, Edia Hokueni, Nekabia Sasubia, Intia Seminal said, Yasum Gane, Anya Sapa, Dachi Chirima, Eva Bebuyan for Minia, Susu Baby.
This brilliant device keeps your home cool in summer.
Nagana Bayo, Ayo, Efeminwaro, Susu Baby, Mapwagana, Nagana Bayo, Ayo, Efeminwaro.
The leaders, 5 year. At least members should have copies of this ministerial statement. Mr. Speaker, at a point, the minister delved into politics. He moved away from whatever former statement and was now raising very controversial issues. So you should make available the copy of the statement which was approved by you. Let us have printed copies or even soft copies should be put on the console so that members who want to contribute will properly anchor their submissions. We don't want situations where you would come and say you didn't say this and somebody is misconstruing you. So make it available. Mr. Speaker, you have always been insisting on the rules. But if a cabinet minister decides to take the law into his own hands, Mr. Speaker, the entire House will be watching the pronouncement that will come out from the presiding officer. Thank you.
Yes, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, we can excuse the minority leader for all the things that he has said because he was late. He came into this chamber after we had commenced proceedings, and he came much after we had sought your permission in the absence of a formal written statement, given the exigencies of the times.
Abusia ene enyumrei mamema munyina ajo emfa mamo akwaba emfa emra hot digital online na ene enyumrei no yebeda mase mayade se makoswa na moni yatra bidin di asona ba kodwoni mafudi ene yasana asia wa ha sei yeba behwe niema ne ensem a ekoso o mamu di akoso o Ghana na watwi mu no ensem akoso o Ghana pa na ensem akoso o Ghana ne nyina no ya asem ba akopɛ na saa asem we ni nya de foforo mfa maye na ene no yeba bewura mu na ya hwɛ nia akofa saa situation we nyina ba eriti bebi atime nka bia very good evening to you asuna ba ko jeni ma fudu is my name asuna ba yemidi me pacho mo make ho e wo TikTok a Facebook na ene no ye ne wo bedi nkomo ye ba bie kwan na tuma mama won so afre kwa wadwen kire no so efa ye WhatsApp line so ye be kenkan di ama wo and the mama will short breakdown. Miria na fe yasanso akomu pa ni akwakofa Ghana. Ensu yire yi aba Ghana. Ensu yi Ghana, ensu yi nkra but the see ne nansa ne de eyedu twam. E de na akofa science we nyina aba. Eye hwan asede e na onye yenti a wode ya beto ba bi ati se ye mu ama ye ho kire yensa. Na ansa na no ame fa nchi akese nkoma Sir Van Dyke, DJ Van Dyke, good evening to you. Oni abusiafo nyina we executive producer, we chief producer, we sound so ye bibia. Good evening to you Van Dyke. Oni abusiafo nyina. Congratulations to England, the 3 Lions of England. Almighty me, ebun come the afar Congo for no so. Na ebra kensi ni sha se na me nam kwa ho na me hwe Congolese na. Jesse ni do ma se ne fe say hey. First go dey ba na nya de ketwa. My idea, wait me qualify aba me do 32 na ma free mu normal. Congratulations to England. Hurricane. 1-2 satra no kra na kenyon. Ebusia fe yatena se o se ye midweek no in review. Eti baby a wo bia ne stories a akoso wo Ghana ye no ye hwene a adi hini pa. Na fe ye de anu ato mfimfini na ye nyina atimi abobo ho. Wadwe nkire no ebehia ye TikTok ma mo hwe ye e wo TikTok no. Bra TikTok se se na fo wadwe nkire to wo ma ye bekenkan e de amawo. Iti mo amadwan ye e wo TikTok no na adwan ye sanso ana Jena Jesi so ababeka Erica Kuto abedwane Afiamansa. Good evening to you Afiamansa. Baby obi na Kuzon enso abeka Bill ababedwane enso ewa ha seiti baby a wo bia no yamamu nyina kwaba se matimi abeka Grace Gazy ono so ababeke ho e wa asem pacho ba na matapo screen so e de amayen yen konkodu 1 case CA na yemfa ye the headlines no na bro headlines no echi no ye the editorial beba editorial ne asem a eda ho no na fe de agi hini e wo Ghana ye news outlets ni mu no de agi hini no na fe ye de mu encheche mu nso tifia asem no de ye de nyina atimi ababe so na ye hwe na watwe mu no ensu a ejiri Ghana na o hwe Ghana fana ba bia no atitu ne nkran the nation's capital ezi na otena sia no abusa ho se eba ne sen ne yebedu ha na hwan na ntimi anya ne niema ye hwan na mfa niema ntoto akwam me Ghana nsu yire na wo do machemu ahodo enan ni num ai machemu ahodo me diri se eno na ama sa problem no aba eti sa wo how ya yakomu 1 2 3 4 5 yetimi attack ni nyina no a ebetimi aboa ma ensu a ezi ewo Ghana no so etimi abafam me pacho meke ho ewo TikTok sisi wo ba na follow ye ni anu follow ye Robert enso abeke ho wa ha bebi a wo hwe yen efri no betimi ede bebi a wo hwe yen efri na aka ho na ya che abusuafo eti ma yenkọ online ni mu na fe yen hwe headlines a eba ye this week na die timu akotene you and I we know die timu akotene pa ewo na watwe mu fiti Monday edi pese na ye Wednesday no ensem a akomu detail pa a Ghana ye gina ye bobo ho and then so Ghana National Thanksgiving Service National Thanksgiving Service Ghana National Thanksgiving Service for the second time last year 1st July and yedi sage be ba say ye da onyankopon ase but me who ni say this time around no National Thanksgiving Service no to me na hu hia se me ka no kre pa de akyerew pa this time say National Thanksgiving to me and then ye da nyankopon ase say ye Christofo ye Christo man Christian country eti papa mu oboni mu ye mfase da manyame His Excellency John Mahama say 1st July bia no Republic Day ye de beda nyame ase say ye papa mu say ye boni mu ye beda nyankopon ase na afi ya sre no hono mu nsira enti ene say we flood ni firi wono ma nia achi hini pa no e wo Ghana no so National Thanksgiving Service ene etimi equals to me maka baby Ghana this week situation ye komu no mama ndi kanfa headlines no be embro na miwia na ye the new one na bad miwia na be editorial na so ene me hwe se ye ne owura eneskwaku kobia wono sewage system expert we sewage system expert one man one we sewage ne sanitation management no ye ne no ebedi ko siwo edema city expert ye ne ombedi juma ama ye busa no se wo do mu abrochire ha ye hwe so ba beke won studio wo mu abrochire ha na wo mu hwe se ne wo matimi atoto ne ma afa managers a wo mu Canary Wharf no opani eka ho bia mu manage sanitation e wo ho no ye ne bedi nkomo e wo fie ha se 1-on-1 na ye busa no but ene aseme down no National Thanksgiving and afenso no flood na bayan kenkan ba ku mienu bi emfa emba won yerim say flood no de aba na eba ye from Monday no eba no ano ensama atimi afa ho 1st July NPP blames Mahama government for June 29th floods na trese NPP amanyuko ni se ensu a etoye enenansa na eyirifa ye no e wo se ye de sobo no ebo omampeni John Mahama na mamuo na mamuo no ne nhihye bi garisika e wo so obudi dwuma no omumfa ni dwuma eno ho asem omo bo no sobo se ni nyina ka ho bi nti anenam so a ensuo no atimi adan ayi saa na yɛhwɛ other stories nso a ɛwɔ hɔ we say Ghana Meteorological Agency should be blamed for Accra flooding. Presidential staffer. The presidential staffer at the Jubilee House, Nana Yajantua, has shifted the blame for the recent flooding in the country to the Ghana Meteorological Agency. Wait. Nana Yajantua. Okay, Maminkin Kain. According to her, the agency is responsible for informing Ghanaians about weather conditions, but has failed to perform its duties to expectation. Okay. Speaking on a panel discussion on UTV's Adetien's Roma on July 1st, she stated that the agency needs to hold press conference and engage the media to caution the public about impending rainfall and its potential impacts. We Nanaya Jantua, one presidential staffer.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station.
I will see how better me back here. Now, as a man Nanaya Jantua can in United say, Yamfa in sooner easy one crano. A horse upon your family, a remu enim before weather forecasters. Ghana Meteorological Agency say I was sanka brede doing namu omutimi ebo Ghana for ne koko nanso no kokobo ne ma kokobo no emma enuti na flood ma mebusa say wo mo Ghana for no koko a enso de beto na ento enso na eto ye won kra no Ghana Meteorological Agency for the announcement ebaye wo mo the statement eba bonten womo kwase Ghanaians about ensuo ne to beto. Even as I speak to you today, womo gusu won say ensuo ne besan atododo. So why are we shifting the blame? I will come there. Meba ho. Nana ya jantu apa. Ghana Meteorological Agency for no amudo ma yedai. Problem no wo ho. I was see a face problem no tin the mamemfa headlines ni bi ma una memra masem so okay mamenkin kan we say emfa ma we so gamanche nananu penifo tese enhye bia abani de agu akwamu a womu ehwe se won betimi ama ensuo na eyi won kran na ba fom no ewo se womu so omu age atum sa enhye bia na wo so omu ye no omagie atum. Na Ghana National Fire Service enso na watwe mom de aba betudwa ese yomo fire tenders no ebie di 15 years because ebere enso di ye no na enipa kwana ho de be fa so ebe rescue womo ehu se odon na market enso ejatomu market ni bi won kran ejatomu ni ade ene se womo betimi kura rescue nipa ni bi wonsuo meye den. Na one trese omo fire attendants no enfidie na wo mudidum eja no ebie du 15 years eborokura ye retulu ye eno see problem kase da ho abusu bra TikTok na me ye ni enkomo ewa ha sei enkomo ye die nyina no fadwe nkyere ne bra ye bekenkan be pato enya atem didie ye face the reality enya DC MPP ye face the reality enam so a ye kosa situation a menu mienu yete a ye bobo ho no enum nkomo ana ye gusu a ye di no enti ye wi a me the editorial ne beba editorial no eba akire no pe na ye de aka no so e de ato aso e de amawo na chesesa e na ekwa kosi na sesi ayi no ye free flood no ensem a we ne ye minority okay minority flood na minority say omo demanding explanation from the government means what is a mebo afenyo marking tape no e de ama wonsema afenyo marking what they etu da our parliament in even during their press conference with the media no afenyo marking etimi kasaya what the munsemo ɛde ato abɔnten na yɛnkɔ tie afenyo marking asɛm a ɔkaeɛ no na yɛmbra na afei yɛnhwɛ nsɛm a minority ɛka sɛ sisia yi no ɛwɔ sɛ de soboɔ no ɛbɔ aban wobɛtumi aduane me ɛwɔ TikTok ɛwɔ ase yɛnkɔ tie yɛwura afenyo marking ɛwɔ parliament.
The leaders 5 year. At least members should have copies of this ministerial statement. Mr. Speaker, at a point, the minister delved into politics. He moved away from whatever former statement and was now raising very controversial issues. So you should make available the copy of the statement which was approved by you. Let us have printed copies or even soft copies should be put on the console so that members who want to contribute will properly anchor their submissions. We don't want situations where you would come and say you didn't say this and somebody is misconstruing you. So make it available. Mr. Speaker, you have always been insisting on the rules. But if a cabinet minister decides to take the law into his own hands, Mr. Speaker, the entire House will be watching the pronouncement that will come out from the presiding officer. Thank you.
All right, we Yura Alexander Afenyo Marking or no minority leader our branch of the fee. Na young corner a by and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama at the helicopter FRU air say situation na a war no. Me bubo we say nyina senia mivia na me de me editorial no e de ato because na watwi mu no ensem a akoso no eyade a edoso pade nyina efa ensu a eyiri yen me pacho bra TikTok sesi yen na bedwan yen oba na watapo so e de pacho mo ba mo ntapo so emfa eman na bibia enye fefefe. Okay, yenkɔ hwɛ His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bra okɔ to no kakra no ensem a wadi to dwa ewo flood yi mu
across Accra afla.
Okay,
no one more egg can you make it.
Okay, me hwɛ sɛ betimi enya ensema John Mahama or kan ye ewo
aspect which is attitudinal and human behavior, that is dumping garbage in the drains. Even in the air, we discovered many illicit dumping sites where the wetlands are. People have gone to create a waste dumping ground, and they charge 20 cedis for the aboboya to come and fill the waste into the wetlands. And when it has filled sufficiently, they sell the land to people to come and build on it. Anytime you begin to take action and you start breaking houses, people think that government is inhumane. But when the problem arises like this flood, it affects everybody. And so all of us have been affected because of the conduct of a few people blocking the channels and preventing the water from passing. And so we'll call a National Security Council meeting. We're asking every district to identify, together with the Works and Housing Ministry, where the blockages in the channels are as they pass through the district assemblies, so that we can earmark those places for removal. You see, they've even filled part of the waterway with garbage. Yes, sir. And then all these people who are built here, you're in the park. Yes, sir. Ultimately, the other solution will be to decongest Accra. And that's why we're planning that we move some of the city out, that is the major government departments, and then also create a new center of growth so that our people will start building outside Accra in a new city instead of everybody looking for some space in Accra to build. So, but that's a long-term solution. But I just want to express my sympathy with people who have lost property. Loss of property has been very extensive, and I want to thank the military, NADMO, the police, and the Hydro, Works and Housing Ministry, and all the emergency response team, 48th Engineers Regiment, for the
news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Abusia wei His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ghana mampeni ena what say okasa no efa ne survey a oyeye ewo we area view or tra helicopter no no ne ohun ye ena no woni yen ehye be pacha bra TikTok sisi na yeni enkomo ewa ha say POT ajoin liu abeka ye ho sa so na agata grammar enso abeka metia abusuafo nyina Mr. P nso wa ha bafo tie kusi ono so ababeka ye ho ewa ha seti be pacha mba na mata peso na yaduwa nke yenko yanim na utie asama His Excellency John Mahama waka eno a okase bi se Accra ha aye congested into say di congested Accra na yecheche niamam yeyi bi firi won mu ne yedwire adan ne niama ne ajapade ne bebre egu eno ye nia okaye wose yehwe a ebeteki emfie bebre ana yede aye meba eno so enti that means say ye nyina ye nim okwan a ede saa ensuyire yi eba oba Accra titiriwa ye nyina ye nim enya ade a eye your friend is saying eya de fufuro bia ma yen since 1965 Accra e flood ye ebesi ehɔ no mefuro no ma ba de besi ne successive government entimin take drastic decision won betimi e de aboa ma sa flood ya e flood Accra na etuatwa ema afie bia no yetimi trans ye ho budget yetimi twesika de to ho na mamenkin ka bibi kakra bi mfema for the past 15 years now sika ye twa to ho no mo aba Ghana say yemfa enye Accra nko sanitation no sika aba no woti a wo yembehwo but you ask yourself say sika na ye de ba ye say yemfa nye Accra sanitation no Accra sewage no yemfema ensuyire ni embra form no for the past 15 years eba enkosi ahemfo so ana emesi minu mienu so ebesi aban no so successive government womanya over $655 million $655 million sika abasa yemfa manage Accra sanitation ebesine yensadanya any measures bi yehu okwan hodo eba faso ama Accra ensuya ne to atwa eti mebema wo break down ne keke na miwia media ba ne ama science yire ya ba fa yen eni okwan ya yebetimi afaso a saa ensuyire no yebetimi ateso ana yebetimi ayefiri ho because say yanhwani say yani anka no kura na mfa nkyere ye politician ne ye leaders MPP abako NDC aba MPP besamba NDC beba nia womani beya ne beye sesi amiguso amenu ka say over 300 million Ghana cedis ana banya atwa to de amase na report ni ba no 300 million Ghana cedis say yemfa nko support yemfa 150 million emfa nko boa wonu ma ensuo no aha wo mo no ne yemfa 150 million so yemfa nhwe say going forward no okwan ye be fa so edi besi ano we temporary measures ana short term measures ana long term measures ani ye kwa akoye 150 million mate. All right, mama will break down kakra. 2013, na His Excellency John Mahama and a net so. One na no Ghana mampeni na wo hwe se wo beto to o man na bibia akonkan. 2013 Greater Accra Metropolitan Area Gama eno policy project bi on by say ye ba be sanitation and water project. Yebeye sanitation and water project. Na ziyaka sa sanitation and water project no a eno no na sa Gama Greater Accra Metropolitan Area eno ye Gama and sanitation and water project. Yenya sika $150 million. TME, Tiazma Mekano. Over $150 million, 2013. Say a cancer water project. And no the other fan say you Tesi this desalination plant. And no ya planter. Abai no share say what de ben nane and a punsiono na what done in super. 8 year say water project. What the fan say no 150 million no. Ye dibi kwaye sa Tesi water project no. Because I know be an pompe abane pompe de cock pong and an impatem. And he said, yes, I desalination plant no. Emma yetimi nane epo. Emma ni yen super magana for nye binumia. Yatiase. Na ebane sanitation also eh. Say yenti bola. Na yema Accra enye niti no. Enu nusikani yedi yen. Edi adina 2013. Abaina no watiso sabre no. What this says sikani ye when it comes to sanitation. Greater Accra Metropolitan Area, Gamma, Sanitation and Water Project. Greater Accra Metropolitan Area, Sanitation and Water Project. $150 million. NDC about 2013, Wamunsaka says Sikano. Say this Sikano echo to Gatamu. See this ikani ye dear ebusia bra TikTok sese oba na so amiaso o bra sese na eni nkomo. See this ikani ye dear see this ikani ye dear e ba no sanitation no a ye hu hwe. NDC for the bia ma no tumu a mon French na yen say 2013 sa sikana ba ye no weni na modi ye ya ye nya emfaso se ni se na monka nkyira yen enti ye free 2013 2014 15 ena ensuyire ebefa cycle. So the question is sanitation no a ye disika ne ba ye say ye mfa nkoye no ye de yen. That is a question. Ayasam na me bisa sika ne ye de ba e de ne ye de ya yentimi anvete anampo and reduce sorry yantimi and reduce problem and fun sanitation hono yantimi answer so na enso be fa
favorite radio station hot digital online
assembly nie enti yanya no MPP yanya ni NDC yama NDC assembly MPP assembly we are talking about Ghana. The amount of money invested in sanitation from 15 years coming. $665 million. NDC the IGB, MPP is IGB. Now 2019. Greater Accra Resilient and Integrated Development Garrett project $200 million. $200 million. Satam na yeura na Nado Danko Akufo-Addo, the former president of the Republic of Ghana. Na oye president. Gary Gisika ebaye Greater Accra Resilient and Integrated Development Garrett Sika project $200 million. The question is, edi ade pa na Ghana band yes abre no. A question am ibisa. Say yanyi MPP ni NDC and free anim. Na yan face the reality a. Yani e wa burochire. Ye be so NDC aban so. Na yani e wa burochire. Ye be so MPP aban so. Na wo mo te Ghana no mo bre. It is not about the MPP, it's not about the NDC, it is about Ghana. Enti adenti na yetimi aba wa aban mu. Ni anya $200 million. $200 million. Greater Accra, ne biane das Greater Accra. De biane das Greater Accra. En kranfo ne nzo yirifa wo mo Greater Accra. And with all this amount of money invested in our sanitation, ede na ede aye yahu project bia yahu bibia ede ade pa na sai sika no MPP aban data wo mo de ye 2020 Ghana $125 million hwe oman na yetim ni oman na ye tetere no e wo se ye nyina ye nya abotre na de e wo se ye bo abanya wote sosobo ye bo ne sobo me ntimi mfa sobo me ti heyi enkobo MPP aban abreko ndisi aban aba for 2 years montie me ti asema meka flood na esi wo Ghana no any amount of money bia ye de asem tie me ntimi am kan se ye de $47 million ade man Cecilia da pansa won fan kwoti wo don na mu ene wan kwankwan kwoti ena ama na ye me ya sape. Now I'm not being fair to the people of Ghana. Say NDC aban wo position who say sika wey akwase ye sanitation mu amba ede ye campaign ye message say Cecilia da Pansi ko Cecilia da Pansi ke besi nne no ye mboso besi nne obi anka ho asem because wonim say obi di sika previous government edi sika bia amana cause financial loss to the state mpo say watimi abo man from amati bia ya ba emfie miedu nie ya ko mfie mienu me pese nyina nya abotre na ya dress asem no sane etie ubo MPP so bo enye ye ai ubo MPP so bo a untimi nkoka so ya mu obi sika di ye owura case na ka ho ana. Okay, mami ntoaso 2023 additional financing ayede bu aye no eye ahe eye $150 million $150 million next 2020 Gamma enya $125 million 2023 $150 million additional de ka ho. And at 2024, and so you did $30 million. You did same. Under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Abanyaba. Situation now about to see, you know. You $300 million. Ghana cedis. Say, young found concourse. Now, Mama Okwanya Yadisika Shem. Me Mammy can statement. Richard Enyagba wano ana waye communication director at the New Patriotic Party was say MPP abano invest over 500 million Ghana cedis ewo sanitation mu na emu asem edoso okay enti sanitation asem edaho aye kan sese you know this is the amount of a certain amount of sika yedi akwakwo hyemu ebesi nne enso no da so yiri ye now ede na akwakwo fa sign niam we nyina ye ba me say flood no me matemu beye enum yes matemu beye enum yawo the climate change ewo ho yawo the attitudes of Ghanaians enso ewo ho ana yawo the government and political will and also wo me ba be kan nyina and ya what the engineering issue and so wo and finally ya what the chiefs you can arrange it senior one kasa open bia ebusia me so bra TikTok sisi na ye ni nkomo me pese me chawo se bebi a Ghana gina sisi yi no bebi a wo se ye ka no credit re ye ho one Ghana mami yi climate change ni mfiri ho de nsuo beto America for mo hurricane Katrina mo ekeke ka ho den ye nsuo beto awia bebo because ye to mu a awia bo a ebogu kwa sanso na nsuo so to so a etogu kwa ene ya say ye nyina ya gitum enti ade bia no anka wase etimi bua yen no naturally no it is the opposite way. Enti yankwa de edi science ye be minu mienu nyina yenim. From the beginning ye nananom bu baby say enso tia. Sorry, enso tia. Ani ye behu baby a ensunsun ade body ahaban be kwa akoto. That means from onset yenim se body ade sanka buatu baby krampo no a awasante yetimi cover ne ye ne yakora ne ye. Yesu bantan tan a ewo yemu se Ghana fo. Ye wo subantan tan bi wo yemu a se ye nyaya a o ebe eda bi bedu a ye be ka se ya close to Accra. Yes, make about the attitude of Ghanaians. Yesu so bi papa bi di ama Ghana e wo se yetimi ka no kra kire Ghana fo se yesu ban ye tan. Na suban na tan no nso no yempenifo na transi ama suban tan no akum yen suban ne nye yate ase but yempenifo no so ya hwehan ama suban tan no akum yen oman bie ni wonu wiase a oman ni budi nipa pese ne nsa onsan niema yeah but yadimra and regulate and manage those characters. Any attitude. Yedemra law, you enforce the law. Enti sa embranen sise na ntimi amba yebeko yebeba. Yensuo ni be yiri yen, ensuo ni be kum yen. Okwa Ghana yemfa sa asebwe. Obi e de bola esinifia twense ensuo ebeton we hwiegu gatedim enti yempanifo ni nim omampani John Mahama oba UK okasembi wasi indiscipline. That means say no politician can tell Ghanaians say onim the cause of the flood and a Ghana problem. Indiscipline. Wasi Yesu bani ye character na ekuta ye no eno na ama omani ensuota na yira fa ye indiscipline yate ase ye enti edien ne de be manage that indiscipline no indiscipline ba ko ne den say ye to bola no de agu ensuom say Ghana ni aye bola agu ho na sa bio do de beto kokokra do onya na so okoto bola na agu ano de ma Womo mosesa bola numpo na zo betua 10 cedis a eye de ma no eti wo betwen ya de agum ana Ghana nso aye wo no ebi mutimi sise bola na ye ma na the agency a wo mo service ni sankon ba bayi bola no amo mefa na da so si wo eti ade a amasa indiscipline aba no one eye se ni sika okwan a wo tua na wode akwakoye no eni ho enti ade ne de be manage that attitude no yebetimi afokwan bi so a yebetimi atua tax bi ama ode bola ne guanu ma ne ya ba besesa na enti say indiscipline ye ni a what is the way forward enti eno ne da ho ena ye pia bola ne digum ana nsuonso to no ana efa ye enti minority beko parliament afanyoma ke beko akosu obekekam owia majority leader mama yarega wono so be counter owia yadelu prebe fa wiem ahwenia ama sa flood yaba eso still yebeya ne beye because yen tackle ye from baby a problem ne wo ene yen any attitude obi kwa kosi dan eden no kwa kosi onmise ho no eye ensuo mu waso obefele na yani a yatu kwan na ye pesesi dan no obi aso okonkran ni suba nyanse enkra no benya bibia enti no ye suba bi ne ye character bi no eno eka ho obi abesi dan won kran asase na sa ye befele ebe kakra ne ye felepo enti se nsuo ne to a any baby because Ramsey site a ye baby and cause ye reserve for nature. Send no man money in so ye to bet me I resolve on the kakrano ye sit down with Ramsey site. Enti ye suban bi no ne ye ne ye bi no saa na de beba edie na ba ne ye ense ban emra ba ne edi gu akwan mu se wo no wo yo nipa na wo koto bolagu a ye te wa ye be fan no sika wo ebi kura wo wudi eti ado be kwa kotum 1960 Singapore eyiti se Ghana sisi e Singapore ejiria faso a na nipa enya ba bi ntena. But today, Singapore timia manage ho ama sabre ya America say no won timi to omo import bola na ade a ya ne say saa bola na ye kwakoto agu no eye sika enti ye nim okwan hoto a betimi afa so a ye na attitude no kra na ye besanye sika de afri ye bad attitude mu eye sika bebre. Because ye betimi aboabo bola ya no enya fertilizer wom ye betimi enya energy ewom ye benya nyama bebre ye benya recycled product wom enti adenti na yete ho na yete sika ho nso na ye ho da so kire ye because we are not ready enti ye suba bi na ye to nwura gu ba bia ye pe ya dump it, refuse anywhere we find it. Ya tuagu enti no ebe kakra no na yen saase ni nyina no kra no aduane dua nso abaye den. Why? Because enuane na ye dua no asase na ye dua no rubber akwahihya asase ni mu amana se enti ade na eda hodmo no a big challenge. A big problem. It is a one tenase no assess situation here. Yen attitude no kwampo bekum yen. Already akum yen da. Enti factors are me kano sa attitude way. Sha udun kranya obi sidan. Wonu asidan no onu se bebia wo sidan nye. Wonu abefa a friends a paint kokko na wa tragu ho say stop work produce permit. What you go say stop work produce permit. It is a assembly name penny for no term omo ye tobi womo ko baabi na so mo say atro go home stop work produce permit a womo penny for di bi won ba ban oh yan crofo na be hwede da afa wasi da na kwakodu roofing level no na what the data beto ho produce permit by this date by that date 81 one kasa won se bebia wasi da no enye enso besi enti yesu baby na yenye cautious about eniema ye ya edi wo ha bebre ye no se ya nete ye betremu se ya ne ye betremu saa because yenye ready say ye bibi amanatimi aboa wo man no both political parties mutubedi amudie sika MPP time wo de say your friend is saying sanitation mu ankozi hwe sika ne hu baby e fa ye hu baby a ye di sika ne kwase ye
ready to go. Your favorite radio station.
What's
the headlines, the updates, from sports to health, from current affairs to the conversations that matter. It's the Best Breakfast Show, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Hot Digital Online. Now on DAB.
Relief for persons who have been affected.
After going through the tour, we realized two issues, one being engineering and the other being attitudinal. It's tasked us as a ministry to ensure that the engineering part, we put our engineers together to ensure that the right thing is done. And also ensure that the good people of Ghana also do the right thing to ensure that at the end of the day, we'll be able to get the best for our good country, Ghana.
But let us change our attitude and let us find a permanent solution to this Accra flooding problem. We shouldn't become like the vulture who, anytime it is raining, he says as soon as it stops raining, you repair his roof. And then as soon as it stops raining, he says, oh, it has stopped raining, so there's no need to repair the roof. This time should be different.
Me to me aka say a ban sanitation management a ban way wa failure. Yes, sanitation pass sanitation yen hwa de o in opposition a ban way yewura mama ka say we say ye ka the 24-hour economy no a baby to say sanitation Emma one can say what the member be same with the sanitation. Na anado woman sisa bola no. Anado ya sisa bola. It is ya sisa bola ni firi no mo a. Ye wagide wa brehye mu se ne sa yoso no ebe ma na ba fam. Ye bu se ye hu se enipa dodo asen ne ya fa wo mo. Anopa awiane anadwo anasa anadwo ayakoda no kura no almost sabola no na company be na manage Ghana sanitation aya sam na mebisa problem na da ho no se ya nhwe ni ya yenya na ebe hayen se ya nhwe ni ya ebe hayen because yanka no kura no a dati bia na yeho bekire ye enti se ba now ye ka the 24-hour economy na abana se baby wo port baby na first Ghana passport office there that sanitation hu hia ti ka ye fensem ye fa sanitation no enka ho na ye hu se ye asisa enwura no de afiri ho but ye nya hu hwe enti eye problem kese a ye nyina no ye hwese ye betimi esi ano kwan enche ye ne owura ns kwakukobia ebedi nkomo now ye mbra the engineering aspect of problem na ye famu no eno wo ho ye ba be ka ho asem okwan ben so ena sa issue eye Accra no beebi a yagodu no ya doso yewura John Mahama be ye dan obeye dan say antake the engineering aspect of Accra flood no a minim de obetimi aye bio crisis na da ho ache problem na da ho ache Omena bohun ka che, but what is the way forward? Efie mienu nie. Adana me kan on platform be say, we send ye the big push say ye di ye yakwan. Akwan wodo a ewo num as your mind no big push agenda no abani yi akwan na wa na niswade wu no. When it comes to sanitation I was say nya sa focus ni bi. Because here one way a betimi aboa yen ama sa sanitation no yetimi esi ano kwan say ye ka say ye 2 years ye re-engineer Accra because Jomama ka say was say it needs re-engineering okwan ben so ebrebe na ye hye ase because ye oman a ye reactive ye na proactive ye asem ba na ye kan ye problem no enti penifo say ma ya ye mube enti ye twema problem ne ba answer that is the situation na ye nyina ye find yourself enti no ene anwumre no yene owura NS kwakuko bia wono sewage system expert na yahwe Accra nkran no ede na elake ede na ama ya babedu bebi a yadu yi enti enche yebedi nkomo ewa ha sei bepato bomade na follow yen ewo TikTok na forward nche ne bra hwan ana problem Ghana yesuban tantan ne de wo se ema ye ho kwan a yesuban no ye de betra sesa but say e se ye de mbra no eba na mbra no ebeboa yen bidin ede asonaba kwadwo ni mafudiku mi ban sia
susu bibi baby abwa Ghana na Ghana beyo eyo efremi nwaro susu bibi baby abwa Ghana na Ghana beyo eyo efremi nwaro Ghana, adeshe mama, 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 swear. Mama, ye fed ya kuya ni ondo, efansumi ye many. Now many, ye yakasara japadea. Yana no di abebrese jede to maya. Inchi a seminal say, yasum Ghana ye. Anya sabe, dachi chiriba, beba bebuyan for. Minia, susu breve baby. Abwa Ghana, na Ghana beyo, eyo efremi nwaro. Susu breve baby, Abwa Ghana, na Ghana beyo, eyo efremi nwaro. Batana, Yamiesha no da. Wamanu near my penny nala, now I'm a no do. Eyasa se batana, empe oku, Egia hoku any, Negi Kavias Yasubia. Intia Seminal said, Yasum Gane ye. Anya Sapa, Dachi Chirima, Eva Bebuyan for. Minia, Susu Rebe Baby. Abwa Ghana, na Ghana beyo, eyo efremi nwaro. Susu breve baby, Abwa Ghana, na Ghana beyo, eyo efremi nwaro.
Alright, so we see for hot digital online. Bidi edi asunaba kwajo no mafuduku. Badi kan aka kyerɛwo yesuban ye ni ye a amasa problem we ababeda ho na ene ensuo no eyiri efa yen. Eti ya hwe no so. Ena one factor bi ana make no so eye ye nananom. The chiefs. Asaba ko mampeni mahama ba no kasa ase we say ahemfo no so ton nsase kurampo na mo nhwe bebi ensa bi asase no se wo so mo ton na so mo nton but na make say ni nyina ka ya titi do ho but ye de mra na regulate sabi abrochire ye wei sanya mra ka metimi aka so obia ba ne ope nanso enam emra no nti no obia hwe ne ho yie eye sa pepepe opa me yemfa emra wo krom ha sei emfa nko Ghana se Ghana enye fa Ghana be ye fe but si amfa sa mra na mba de agyagu saa obia be ne ope na ade ba ko efa ho no eye engineering eno no Yane ora NS kwaku kobia wono sewage system expert ban sanitation management odimu akwetene pa ewomu yane bedi nkomo ne yahwe Ghana problem no de da ho sese yi no ne yahwe se den ya yesuban no de yaka yene ye bi ne yene yaka ne nyina yenum deda but ye ba behwe the structure of Accra any sanitation no baby akwa akodu no na yetimi aka eho asem ba menko na mema yewura NS kwaku kobia kwaba yewura kobia nwumre yemo adwo na oho te sai nyame adom ayana wa ma yeke nyame adom ye nyina ye ho ye pa te se we ni ede edi kan a meni wuhia wa ha we ni so na ede toso mienu a ye me ba be ye dwumadi no na de ye ba be dim nkomo ni nyina no sanitation which I know say we are aware about situation na Ghana wo mu sisi e efa ye sanitation ho na sa sanitation asema ye ken wadaroma ede na ama ensuo Ghana ensuo to a na ayi ye ni kamera ha sei na krom ha sei de me ba me hu sei ensuo yiri da aha no wo mu ye ne sai ede na ama ensuo to ho sei ensuo to ete a ate enya fe na obi koda ensuo mu so odware apa odifuo bia yanhwa system na wa ha sei no ene Ghana do difference na de
I say system difference ewu ene Ghana de say Ghana de omo ye ignorant bia ene de emfa ho I think say politicians no omo use country no as their business and Kuma say no you use a lot of underground sewage say let me say no based on my dwelling now ABC Canary Wharf a insu ena ye ye PPM and you see that attempting Ghana maybe any seven managing sewage. It is a ocean I was at Ghana, you're starting you're building underground sewage. You're a company with my head, I'm managing. I think, sir, and then we name some of radio stations, TV stations, FSR with Ghana.
Yeah.
Majority, no, who bring simple for a two more like as soon as we say, as soon as we catch on when we say, conform to go level, and yes, it be in Pabon the same and a year, but as some bar is say, we're finding out root cause to me. Yet, now you're starting to bring, say, we are to go level, and you should meet my head. You should find an air park. Would be in this system, we are, who get my diverted. I call here, although river, ball and no my day. I am. It's if we say ignorant, selfishness, no. I don't know all these things now.
It is here to see a share Accra no. O ka say ignorant e wo ho. Baby are ignorant wo ho. But ye church say amenkofo hu. Okwanya ye fa so e manage en bola. Eno no any senior yes ya system no ya sewage system no etie e ka se kwamre nkoma ya etema no ho ya sewage system e wo ho and they know tema nipa na doso so the possibility say eniema ebetimi aye den tight e de ama no ama tema for no going forward no ebetimi aye sa but the question is e dey na aka try so be use I na wako use we say no mama me all right abusia ye ne owura NS no ye ne owura NS kobia na edi enkomo ewo efia ha say ye hwe ye sewage system na ya hwe ensuo no sania ensuo eyiri fa yen numu enkomo na ye di me pato what me kan kasa me so what me kan okay all right enti no yan hwe sisi na ye ka about yen sanitation no ene bebi a yedu sisi ensuo na eyiri fa ye sani ye to ye nwura egu sani ye hye ye nwura no ye de toto ahase hu a yan fa yan hwe so
ma men go back to Ghana na
okay
ka ball and it was
Yeah.
Only around about I think say 11 a.m. time. Minya call be free. Bema camp. So for the past 4 weeks, you never found a ball.
Bema camp.
Yes.
Bema camp for the past 4 weeks.
You never found a ball. So what I say?
Wow.
I mean the entrance. And upon many, I think say a cry for me no moving come. Make sure we say situation there wo ho. You have fly the entrance. Now you dealing with the ball. We need a company every day piano. Almost street over here, almost pick a ball.
Okay.
We say Accra is a big city.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But you need company papa or how any or far ball and any. If you say, if you say, Limpa is a government and craft frame, is be honest. We wait to me up to buy this with underground. Am I this and that? Say, this thing is not happy. You know, but you ball and a hip and a
Yeah, yeah.
You find out say root cause all these things. Equipment you be fast one, you be fix it. Now next year, next 2 years, 10 years, no, any day, NCB. Mr. Justice say government, you know, omu betimi this some sika to electricity bill. Ada say we ye top up and also pay the monthly. Na ya just say sika no every ECG for ho. Every other day, I'm a baller company. Every time we are running the other day, so be coffee. I'm a baller head. Kuma you pay cancer tax. So what I say, Obi aji to see pay cancer tax. Into your baller, who expect to say Friday or Tuesday, no. Baller man beba, no abe for fee any no idea, no they call. Now we are sir. I better will be a caso of a baller to go on. Okay.
It's nice. I will know quite no per se. Anka yede sika ba say an electricity bill no more. Na yezi no ane de no manage your bola.
Yes. Because see you know so oka say abai no emfa ho car. All the time you be bobusia. But kuma say nya abai na fa bola ho car.
Okay.
Council tax and obi atwa bi. O rent so wo krata uni krata so far as I rented dan ko ade a.
Yeah.
Obi twa council tax. Ghana oka so obi twa council tax a. All the best yen to aba. It be issue. It is a very issue. The electricity there. Obi a person here day. Other lighting.
Okay.
The TV over there. Obi twa. The only back obi twa 20 Ghana a week here. Obi twa 25. That's how 5 no. Ya the ama baller company no masasa baller. See it me sort to side way out to be and so ya get sewage no.
Okay. Now, yanhwe sa sewage issue na nkasa. Na yembra ho. Ensio to a okwan be na betimi afa so a sa enso na eto no kra no ebesa ba be yem fa so de de am oman no na okwan be enso na be fa so a sa enso na eto no nso no enkonkoye ohaw emfa ma oman no o hwe nia ekos wo nkran ya
na o say you will problem you need su aye no so what I say me fie o ka so a say one two su a untimi nyansu but you will su we a ebu abonten for free you get me a company na ya build it underground sewage system a bit me mine proper storage you bit me put in su no ho na ya start to say you be treating su no na ya supply and rocket science rocket science you can say my year adwuma ma Thames water e wo Bepton almost a lot of tanks. Okay. Majority of the tanks in Ghana, nsuo a free gatem. And nsuo nkura so be free fie ni toilet ni na sefo. Ewu mu aye dey, e be tank bi mu aye dey, you treat and ya sa dey aba. Ami aye dey, ami. Me ne wo kasa, me ba kroma me ntu nsuo wa bonten no da, me no pipe. Wow. So what I say, and you know, this is the time I was said, ye dey nice fam. Na yet me build the country no. And panel, some of the radio stations almost try say put to bring on Muhammad because some say no, this has got nothing to do with the president because I quite remember say main core politics you know MPP government there was a guy be a deputy finance minister obi me wo city airport coincident and obi chire me say one year deputy finance minister kwa ku kwa ati so na me di ko na me say oh you betimi aye sewage system ama country no aye betimi dia fast as na say you be use TBM machine
Okay.
Na ewia ya yes some reserve tanks be braya there. Ama nti nsuo na ebeto agu abonten no. Ye be kipu. Sanka bibi se Kumasi a anka Balkese dam no.
Okay.
Ye be baagu. Ni aye tank be braya there. Ama nti who say dam no e ko down wa na ye bi.
Oh, okay.
Na aye ma mema example bi your friend is say Thames water the da O2.
Yeah.
Any Canary Wharf in Thames ho no. Say udu Canary Wharf a ye wo bridge wo. It divides you all the time. It is sometimes you do not own you na ema.
Yeah.
Now over Canary Wharf, na Canary Wharf baby ho no ma. Wo hwe a uhuru ase. So what I say, the system na there. Ya be say if free say the O2 the door so a omu bie na bia there abetwem ko. So enti eyade a you betwe put system we nyina amana here adwuma. Na all these things no because you see me father say me abamu mpanifu bi di nkomo last week na me wo Ghana almost say omo pai ku a omo dealing with and Julius Debra and a Dano.
I think say Fred be say rapid response committee.
We don't need this.
Sir, last year 25th March and one more set it up. I'm a 7-member committee. 80 my dream say on best survey baby flood no ties to Accra. Yawie me dem hu report no. Ebesi nano yenya hu ne won no eye. It is a rapid response committee adwuma mo last year no. Eba ne say na baby a ye gina sisi so comparing engineering to say your baby before no I was here restructure Accra nyina bio na ye Accra foforo a area be na also say betimi ye bibia sa flood ne betimi aba from ye wi ansa na odona nsuo na nkasa ye the mother flood you know yaba eno ho asa
kojo me ma dwuni mu no
yeah
any my experience the work for this sewage system be free say we need to start from Weja Dam.
Okay.
Where Kasua Beria when I was here started dealing with. Now you pay proper where you bet me a connected Weja Dam. I'm gonna be saying all the way to Other say you bet you should some of old castle back and I say you go straight to Tema. I know they're up to the engineer and my member back to what some man walk about and perform my pie woman. Government in Unia Sanyama Winia. I dear government in here and they say, a dear near course of Sadia. Company Benny and Farmer.
Okay.
Because company they have is already engineer, they have the architect, they have everything. So, for now, your pie woman, Omodia no Mobay, Umba you get any moment Sunako. And I say, me who sent for Subia a was so. We need a proper company and somebody I want to know she was say I love Ghana the person be say my Ghana because we have only one Ghana be any baby so what I say me over UK ha we will be there make I just say you need to be their survival for until say we and so you have to be free every 2 minutes be
okay
me I think Ghana so what I say long story short we need to fix it. We have to stop joking and concert and all this kind of party. We all help the party, and we need to put all of the other side and make sure say we dealing out with the situation because any people 80 they will. So what I say, because you say any power you will be my make come, be papa come. Oh yeah, and before you party on my year for so many years. Now say as some way see I say a pine for we say almost you for day. Because
almost shame na almost the reports no aba senior now what my recommendation say I will say we okay me producer say mama how I drink kakra na I was all back camera the moon no say baby na first na bum na ha no bum no eti bat yeah how go group eti that say all right eti abusu ayane owura ns kwabia and AD and quantity, Yansha. And Fiatutua or Donna yɛteyɛ gata ne da hɔ ɛne baabi a mfie dodo a problem no adi abɛsi saa bere no sɛ yɛka sɛ yɛ fixe situation no a yɛbɛ take yɛn how many years because already aban no kɔ 2 years ebi kura yɛ started no from last year no kura na possibly probably ebi anke yɛdu baabi sɛ aban yɛ si yɛ started a fixe situation no a ebe di yɛn bɛyɛ mfie bɛyɛ sɛn because they will kind of canary of the money.
Honestly, no. Last week, I think, sir, that was last week Monday. Not me with Jubilee House. My committee proposed that they are buying for the same issue. And I'm a catcher of say I'm a person, yeah, but power in Kutame. So what I say, power in Kutamia and Kamiyama Daninko, me sending for free dating. I catch them say, this is what I want and I need it urgent.
Okay.
And the urgent, can be 1.5 years, 2 years. That was the maximum.
So it means that
it's not 6 months job. It's not 3 months job, because previous governments or ye say omu krini odo river, no those kind of things.
Yeah.
I think say that time now we Ghana. Me catch omu say. I was omu blocko odo river. Na omu yi nsu ni nyina ye dey. If you na ye how deep it is. Say I was say you took off them. I was say you buy me because Accra, meet previously no only 2,000 and then only 200,000. Into idea more year for nipa 2,000 and no more than 200,000. A better get me a day. You see, you have politics in Tunche, other UNPP, UNDC, million is a NDC, but we have only one Ghana. So what I say, yeah, it's only one Ghana we have. We need to stop joking. Because it's very, very, very sad. Say, you bet me a one player 100,000 so on ball, whereby football is a fantasy. That is the fair fact. Whereby will be bet me within a minute, 12 hours in so a toy, maybe per 100 days. Not yet one day they are politics near their joke. So
all right, yeah.